Is a Pulsechain storm coming in Q4? In this video, we'll decide if there is going to be a major Pulsechain storm before the end of 2022. Hello and welcome to ABCrypto. If you are new to our channel, just hit the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell to receive any new video updates. Let's get started. 2022 so far has been one of the most challenging years for crypto. Not only did Bitcoin lose 70% from its all-time high, but the same has happened with other cryptocurrencies. Despite all of this, Richard Heart and his ecosystem has sustained, and this bears positive potential as to why the fourth quarter of 2022 will be big. One of the main reasons is the news of forking Ethereum 2.0 and Testnet V3. In a recent live stream with Ivan on Tech, Richard Heart announced that he would be forking Ethereum 2.0 with Pulsechain, helping to develop a clearer picture of how Pulsechain will look once it's finally launched. Why is this such major news? Because not only does it help to clear the air regarding the fork of Pulsechain, but the community needed to know if Heart would fork Ethereum 2.0, 1.0, or Binance Smart Chain. However, now that we know it will be Ethereum 2.0, this will allow Pulsechain to have all the latest updates on Ethereum's network once it is up and running. And later, the developers can decide which updates they want to keep and which that they wish to scrap away. So, with this, the blockchain network of Pulsechain will be as solid as that of Ethereum 2.0's upon launch. Since Ethereum users will be able to perform all those tasks on a much cheaper, faster, and safer version, this will help to bring a good portion of Ethereum users on board Pulsechain. Moreover, as the air around Pulsechain's fork is getting clear, it's evident that the number of projects being built on it will also grow. Therefore, a major win for Pulsechain in the long term. And before we get into Testnet V3, if you want to get ahead of the game for PulseX, make your way to pulsextokens.com. Here you can also list new token projects for free, vote for your community's project, and utilize their free PulseX faucet for 100 PulseX per day that will be queued up and given to you at launch, all in exchange for simply getting their name out there. They have also just launched a Richard Heart style clothing line and even accept Hex as payment. You can use my personal links down below and can become an affiliate yourself to earn 20% from any users who join using your link. So, with the forking announcement, we know that the Testnet V3 is just around the corner. It will be the last version of Pulsechain's testnet, leading first to the launch of its much awaited mainnet and then Pulsechain. We've already seen some movement within the existing V2B testnet of Pulsechain as the developers have updated the nodes. There are also developments within the on and off ramps for Pulsechain, as Richard Heart wants users to purchase Pulse and PulseX tokens upon their launch easily. It is expected that there will be 3 different types of on and off ramps on the Pulsechain network. However, at the moment, no one is too certain about why this is the case. It can be for different regions or currencies, or serve as a reserved purpose in case something happens. Or Heart might be developing something else for his future endeavors. Who knows? Moreover, for the first time since the 25th of August 2022, Richard Heart has once again updated the sacrifice balance for both Pulsechain and PulseX, giving another chance for people who sacrifice to double check that their balance is there and is being kept safe within the system. Another reason for Pulsechain's upcoming storm is how the haters are being turned away by Richard Heart. We've seen dozens of crypto famous people who used to disown Richard Heart and Hex have a very different opinion about him right now. Heart isn't viewed as a traitor or a scammer anymore, primarily because of all the public appearances that he's done over the past few weeks and Pulsechain's live conference known as PulseCon 2022. People have seen how real everything is. They're learning about all the possibilities that there are with Pulsechain, and with this, there's an undeniable chance that even before the launch of Pulsechain, many big names in the crypto world will start talking about it openly and will support Richard Heart. This will have a considerable impact on Pulsechain's price upon launch. And moreover, the recent lawsuit on Richard Heart is obviously being pursued by someone who hates Heart and Pulsechain to the core and wants to create FUD. To their surprise, that didn't happen, no community member fell for it, and the lawsuit is going to die quickly. So, it's evident that Heart has become pretty solid against the haters. Additionally, we've started to see some movement in Hex. As users saw some updates around Pulsechain's testnet, it impacted the price of Hex. Hex, which had been in steady decline, has finally showed some signs of possible early recovery. And as more time passes with more positive news being revealed by Hart or developers, there is a very good chance Hex's price will only increase steadily from here. And lastly, this growing sentiment is why even Richard Hart has to know it's finally time to release Pulsechain. The reality is, with more delays, all of that excitement is going to quickly fade away. It's clear that Hart now understands the burden on his shoulders. He knows the market will go down a bit more, giving him the best opportunity to launch. With that, the documentary about him and Hex will also get released. This is excellent marketing for Pulsechain and when he should launch the long-awaited project. Therefore, this suggests that the time for Pulsechain to launch is just around the corner. So considering all of this, it's evident that major news will come out very, very soon. Lastly, what do you think? Will we hear something major from Hart before the end of this year? Like always, don't forget to share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comment section down below. This brings us to the end of today's video. We hope you guys found this video resourceful and entertaining, and if you have any more information to add to improve to the content in this video, please do so down in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you loved watching this video, send us those likes. We thank you guys for watching and see you in our next video.